Make sure everything's recording and set up properly. All right. Give it a second to load, apparently. All right. Today what we want to talk about is preparing for our profits or preparing for our traffic. There's quite a few steps that you need to really think about, that you really need to take before ever sending any traffic to your website or through your sales funnel, because you're going to be losing a lot of the effectiveness and a lot of the benefit that this traffic could have for you. And there's really 4 essential things. But before we get into that, let's really talk about traffic, because that's where we're going over here over the next couple weeks. Tomorrow I have Traffic Bombshell 2.0 coming out, a new WSO, which is going to be an extensive traffic guide. Goes over 60-day traffic guide, including all kinds of traffic techniques and methods. So today I really want everyone to be prepared to receive these huge amounts of traffic that's going to be coming over the next 2 months here. So first off, you got to think about traffic as every business needs traffic. It's the life force of your profits. Without a customer, without a potential customer, without a prospect to offer something, there's no way you can make money. So no traffic equals no business. And this is just one of the most important things that you need in a business. And you're going to always need to bring that traffic in. Now, not even thinking about traffic, there's 3 ways to make more money. And one of those, of course, is to increase the amount of traffic. That's kind of the obvious one everyone thinks about, and that's what we're going to be focused on a lot. But what we want to prepare for is to use these other 2 ways to increase our profits, so that when we send this first viewer, we're going to be making maybe a little bit more money than we would if we wanted to take in these steps that only take maybe a day of work. So first off, a good way to make more money with your sales funnel is to increase the amount per purchase every customer buys. And there's lots of ways to do this. First off, of course, you can just increase the price. You can bump your product sale from $40 to $50, and all of a sudden you're making $10 more per sale. You can add upsells. You can add products down the road, the back-end sales. You can create packages and sell more than one product, so that it makes it a little bit more valuable, and you can sell a larger price package. And that's just one way to increase this money. And the next way is conversions. And this is the best way to do this. Is really, you need to test and track everything, and you have to do the research from the beginning. Getting these conversions just to increase a small amount can increase your profits, double. It can triple your income with one simple headline change sometimes. But as we're talking about this, it is traffic we're looking for, and that is really kind of what everyone's going to focus on when they think about making more money. So we need to send more traffic, and that's what we want to do. And you got to think about it. Your first sale will always come from increasing traffic. You're going to be at 0 traffic from the beginning. That first buyer is going to only come from you sending traffic there. Now, traffic is that first roadblock that every internet marketer faces, and it's most of the internet marketers that quit are going to quit at the point of finding traffic. Okay, because it takes a little bit of research and developing, the knowledge to create a website, but that's not difficult. You can learn that through easy videos. Traffic, on the other hand, it's a little different. The thing with traffic is there's so much out there, and the thing you need to know is that there's so much traffic out there that you can find targeted, highly potential buyers in any niche available, in any sales funnel you set up. You just got to know where to look, and you got to know how to find it. And once you understand how to find it and exactly what you want to offer this traffic, you really have full potential to do anything. I mean, you can dominate any niche. You can find leads anywhere at any time, find new products, hot, lucrative niches like we've been doing the past few days. And really, with these niche websites, you can create these autopilot passive income streams, because once you have traffic, you can find it anywhere, like I said. So all you got to do is find the product you want to sell, determine what traffic will be best to send to it, send that traffic, and you're making money. So it becomes very easy after you discover this traffic roadblock, after you discover how to pass it. And there's a lot of ways to send traffic to your site, and that's one of the problems most new internet marketers have. There's so much methods and so many techniques that everyone's telling you to do that it gets all jumbled, and you're doing 10 things at once. You're doing, article marketing, you're trying PPC, you're looking for joint ventures, you're trying to get some guest posts, doing the whole thing, and it's just wearing you down. And this is especially in the beginning, because when you're doing just one of these traffic strategies, it's probably not working for you too great in the beginning. You haven't focused your time, you haven't learned your skills. So when you're doing 10 of these at once, you're completely messing yourself up. So when you're just starting out in traffic and traffic generation, it's good to choose just 1 or 2 or 3 traffic strategies that, if you're going to choose more than one, have them relate well to each other. Like article marketing and video marketing is a very easy related content marketing strategy, because you can turn any article into a video and any video into an article. So it's easy to reuse content, which we're going to be talking about in a little bit. So you want to prepare for your traffic because it's going to have a lot of great benefits. First off, you're going to have sales funnels that can convert way higher. Instead of only getting the normal 2% conversion, you could see 20 to 30% sales conversions. I've had sales pages that do up to 45% for the first week. And that's just about preparing the traffic, finding those most highly targeted buyers and getting it ready for your funnel. And also preparing for your traffic, making sure you're giving them what they want, doing your research. You're going to be able to give these viewers exactly what they want. And you're going to be able to set up a system where you can just continue to listen to what they say and continue offering them these special opportunities, these products that they're looking to add to their arsenal. And the more you communicate with them this way, and the more you send your traffic exactly what they want, the more they're going to talk good about you, and the more highly they're going to talk about you to their friends, and the more referral traffic. So if you prepare from the beginning, it can have a snowball effect. And each little factor that you improve has kind of an X factor that will increase in the end. And it's all exponential when you add it all up. So it can be very, very powerful when you prepare for traffic the right way, because overall you're just going to make a lot more money a lot sooner. I could go out right now, do none of these things, find 1,000 viewers and send them to a random page and make no money at all. They'd have nothing. That's easy traffic generation. That's not what we want to do. We have to prepare and send this traffic to the right spots. So the first guideline you want to do before ever sending traffic anywhere is your market research. I talk about this all the time because it is definitely the most important step of every business. If you do not do this in the beginning, you're just setting yourself up for disaster. I mean, if you do not do your market research and your competition research, especially before traffic generation, like I said just a minute ago, you could have lots of buyers, thousands of buyers, but no sales. And that can be really frustrating. And what's even more frustrating is if you are doing all this work and no money's coming in, no conversions, nothing's happening, no traffic, you're getting no results. And this can be fixed very quickly and very easily if you just spend a little extra time doing that market research. And I think we'd all rather see these high sales conversions and these high squeeze page conversions, because that's not wasting your traffic. If I was only getting 5-10% squeeze page conversions, that's 90% of my traffic that's completely wasted, that I'm wasting time on even sending them to that squeeze page. So focus your time on preparing and the market research. Know exactly what keywords and what market you are going after. And the first aspect of market research that really is helpful, and I'm not talking about keywords yet, but think about competition research. Now, before you enter any market and you think about any traffic, your competition can tell you everything you need to know the first day you enter a market. I mean, they can tell you exactly what products are selling well. They can tell you what's not selling well. They can tell you all about your customers and your ideal buyer, exactly what content they want, the keywords they're going after. And when you just do kind of a quick examination of maybe some product competition and some competition websites for those markets and that traffic niches, then you can really kind of see what weaknesses they have, what they aren't offering, and you can fill in that gap and be that kind of middleman for them. This is an easy way to open up relationships and an easy way to talk out joint ventures in the future, which is, as it says down here, burst traffic. Because joint ventures can lead to 300, 400, 500,000 new subscribers, new viewers to your site in a matter of minutes. And then, of course, we get into keyword research. This is, of course, super important for any internet marketing business. You have to go after keywords because the keywords are going to tell you exactly how much money you're going to make from your traffic, from your content, from your marketing. So if you choose the wrong keywords, you could essentially just be making no money and doing a lot of work. So when you're doing keyword research and you're looking at a keyword and you're trying to decide if this is a good keyword to send traffic to and that would be lucrative for me, there's a few questions I like to ask myself. And first off, is this a buyer's keyword? And now a buyer's keyword is a keyword that someone's going to type in that's looking to buy a product. You know, there's a lot of information keywords out there. There's a lot of product keywords out there. And only some keywords are buyer's keywords. Not all keywords are buyer's keywords. As you see the example here, car tires, that's, you know, pretty broad of a keyword. That could lead to anything, about information about car tires. It could lead to someone wanting to buy car tires. But a more designed buyer's keyword would be discount tire coupons. Someone looking and searching discount tire coupons is looking to save some money because they want to buy some tires. So that's an instant buyer's keyword. You know that anyone who's searching that keyword, anyone who comes through your site, through your traffic, with that keyword in mind is going to be a potential buyer and a very highly converting potential buyer. And now you also want to think, what would searchers of this keyword want to see? Like I said, not all keywords are buyer's keywords. A lot of them might be information keywords. Now, these keywords don't have to be content or don't have to be keywords you don't create content around. Now, when you have a good sales funnel on a website, you can use these keywords, these information keywords, kind of to weave out your non-buyers and the prospects that aren't interested. Because if it's highly related to what you're selling, the more steps you send traffic to, the less people are going to make it through the whole process. And this can have two effects. It can have one where you're going to lose buyers, or it can have one where you're going to cut out all those freebie seekers. And this really depends on your market, of course. But the information keywords are great for sending, just that traffic to get a good clue about what kind of information you give, what kind of content you can offer, and then offer them a link not directly to your sales funnel or not directly to your promotion, but to another page that leads them into it. And this is just these info keywords are great for that. Now, how many people are searching the keyword is, of course, an obvious, important question to ask, because if it's not getting enough searches, you're not going to make any money. And you have to be realistic about your keyword estimation. Now, if you're getting a keyword and it's getting 10,000 searches a month, exact local monthly searches, let's say, and you get ranked number 1. Now, statistically, they say that 35 to 40% of clicks will go to the number 1 spot. Now, you also have to think about little strange occurrences like mistyped keywords. Someone who typed it in didn't mean to type that keyword in. Someone who randomly clicked. Someone, all the different occurrences that could just randomly happen that are taking clicks away. And each of these things kind of makes your estimation a little lower. So out of a keyword that you think should get 10,000 searches, if you're going to get number 1, don't overestimate and think you're going to get 4,000 searches a month from that. It can be a lot less sometimes. The more you get into the keyword game and the search and optimization game, you're going to learn it's a numbers game, and you want to create a large network to take over an industry. It can be one small market at a time, but as long as they connect well in the end, you can really have a solid search engine base there. And then the last question, of course, is the keyword competition too difficult to be worth my time? And you don't want to go after competition that's going to be too hard and going to take you 6 months if it's only going to give you 50 searches a month. That's going to not be worth it. Now, if you're going after a competition keyword that has super hard competition, but it gets 1 million searches a month, let's say, and you have a chance and you think you can get ranked for that, then definitely go for it. That's worth 6 months of working for it. Now, the second guideline you want to make sure to have in place before ever sending traffic is to have a sales system in place, a sales funnel. And if you aren't selling anything, if you have nothing to offer these people that are your readers and your viewers, then how are you ever going to make money? You're creating your website in the beginning of your niche site creation, let's say, and you're putting out your initial articles. You need to have some form of sales funnel up as soon as possible. As long as you've done your research, each and every viewer that comes into your site could be a potential buyer, and you don't want to lose them, especially right away. You can have some test funnels up or something like that, but you need to at least be seeing what your traffic wants, what they're going to be doing, and how they're going to be acting. Because if you are not doing that at the beginning, you're just wasting time. You have no idea how to improve your sales funnel from step one, day one. And there's lots of options when it comes to setting up a sales system, a sales funnel. There's really some necessities. Of course, you're going to need a website. That's, I think, the most important thing for a long-term results of an internet business. Of course, you want your own virtual real estate. There's lots of free website blogs out there like Blogger and good things like that where people have made some money from that in the past. They cut down on that. That's not your entities, though. That you don't own those. They're not your property, so someone could take that away at any point, and that's not what you want. So you need your own virtual real estate in that website, and that's just so you don't lose control. And then next, I'm saying networking and community, and what I mean by that is you want some type of community with your viewers and what you're going to be selling, your promotion. And social media, spelled that wrong, social media is great for this, and we're going to be doing a lot of fan page and Facebook marketing in the future, and I like to add this element to every single sales funnel that I have so that it not only adds to that social media traffic avenue, but it also allows me to hit my potential buyers multiple times with an offer or with my content or with whatever I'm trying to pass along to them. And these things are so great because they build relationships and they build trust really quick. And the sooner you build trust, the sooner you're going to make money. So it's very easy to connect everyone together in the same topic, when you have a community setting along with your website. And now the last thing, and of course this isn't a necessity, but this is something I highly recommend you do right from the start, and that is build a list. Some sales funnels don't call for list building, like some AdSense sites. You aren't really typically building a list and sending people to AdSense sites. But when you're selling products and you are in your business, if it's a business you're going to run for the long term, this is just like the community setting where you're going to be building the relationship with your readers, and they're going to know exactly how good your content is, what you can offer them. And list building, it can be used with anything, really, if you are creative. It's all about just offering those viewers something in return for their email, for that constant contact, just like it would be on the fan page for a like. It's just another list building option. Now, our third guideline we want to follow with traffic before we send traffic is to have split test and tracking in place, because this is going to be your number one thing for conversions. I cannot stress this step enough. I'm going to tell you right now, the second I put split test in was the second I started making hundreds of dollars per day, and up to now I have $1,000 days regularly, and it's all because of split testing. You'll take, I have an upcoming video I'm going to show you that's going to be all about some of the split tests I have going on now, but it's just if you take one thing at a time, and you can increase conversions one small point at a time, like I said, that X factor, and soon you have 2% conversion sales page become a 5% conversion sales page, and as you can see right here, that's a huge difference, huge difference. And so increasing your conversions is really easy too. It doesn't take much. You can easily set up split tests with Google Website Optimizer. This is, you just, right there you can see, you click create another experiment, and you can see a few of my experiments I ran lately. And this is just kind of to test out 2 different, 3 different, 4 different settings or different things on your site. In this case, I'll test a headline. Maybe I'll test the images. Maybe I'll test the submit button or the bullet points. Each time I test, I'm only testing one thing at a time. And this way, after I get enough viewers and enough people to see that offer so I know if it's good or not, or if it's working better, I can change it out and either test that same principle again, or I can move on to the next thing, maybe that buy button, see what if red would work better than blue for me. And all these different things, like I said, keep increasing that conversion rate. As you can see, Google Website Optimizer free tool offers great statistics here. I mean, this gives you plenty of clear explanation of which one's doing better. And this was just an easy squeeze page headline test right here. Now the second thing you have to do to track and split test is set up tracking links. And bit.ly, bit.ly, is a free source for this. It's just a URL shortener that offers some tracking. I'm sure there's plenty more out there. I can't think of another one off the top of my head, but I know there's a couple more. But what they do is they offer the free tracking stats for each click. And now if you're going to be doing ad swaps, joint ventures, any kind of thank you page swaps, different traffic strategies like that, you're going to want to track all your links and all your clicks, because you want to make sure that people are sending just as much traffic as you're sending them, and vice versa. You want to keep up. And tracking really allows you to see what links are converting the best, what is doing well for you, and you can easily set these links up all over your site for your entire sales funnel just to see exactly what people are clicking. And when you see that, you focus more of what you want them to be clicking in that area, or you design what you want them to be clicking to be more like whatever link they're clicking or whatever button they're clicking. And it's just a quick way to improve your entire sales funnel very quickly, to figure out what's working for you. And you can easily set this all up long before sending traffic, and I highly suggest it. And to keep everything all together throughout the entire process, because traffic generation, when you're going to hit a new market, it can be stressful because there's lots to do, especially if you're going to hit it hard. My typical traffic generation strategy, if I'm going to hit a brand new niche market, I'm creating articles and videos, a fan page. I'm doing search engine optimization. If there's forums out there that allow signature links, I'm going after it. If there's blog opportunities for guest posts and joint ventures and list swaps, then I'm going after all of that stuff. So you have to have a good plan of attack and scheduled plan of attack so that you can keep track of what you need to be doing every day and what needs to be done in the future and what needs to be done to improve. So when you have a plan of attack, too, I was talking about earlier, you can really, it's tough in the beginning to do more than one traffic strategy, and that's mostly because you don't plan and you don't schedule out what needs to be done and what for that day and the next day and the day after, and you get all jumbled up. Now, if you create a good plan of attack, you can do multiple traffic strategies alongside each other, run campaigns right alongside each other. Like if I were to post an article right now, I could easily turn that into a blog, or excuse me, a video. I could easily turn all that content into some social media messages. I could easily turn all that content into a blog post and maybe some forum messages. And if you do it right with a good traffic campaign, you can have all of that content targeting different keywords, different markets, talking about the same thing and all interlinked together, so that you hit that full market all at once, all in one day. Do that each day, and traffic comes in flying. So having the right plan of attack is really important. And for this, I really suggest mind maps and organizers and Excel worksheets because they are killer. Now the Excel worksheet, of course, it just, as you can see the two examples here, I have keyword research. That's what I keep most of my Excel worksheets. With these keyword research, you can see I have the keyword and the global monthly searches. Now, as I start posting comments, or excuse me, content around these keywords, I'll add more columns, and it'll be maybe the thread URL. Where's that? The date posted, the title of the post, where I'm linking in this article to, and also if I've completed my search engine optimization strategy on that keyword in that article yet, or whatever strategy or whatever plans I have for that keyword. These Excel worksheets allow me to stay on track, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of cross-linking and networking between sites, because it can get very jumbled when you're starting to do all these backlinks between each page and you don't know which one's been hit and which one's been not. And on the left here, you can also see I love Excel worksheets for just my schedule, kind of for the ad swaps. I like to do lots of ad swaps and lots of joint venture opportunities. So I have to have a large schedule for that. This was in August when I was doing one of these a day. I do 2 to 3 of these a day now. So it really it really picks up and gets very jumbled. And then, of course, an organizer, a calendar, a notebook, anything to help you keep a list of activities that need to be done every day. It's very helpful to kind of plan your week ahead or even your month, not in full detail, but have all your major big steps that need to be done for the month or the week, and then plan the night before what your next day is going to be in full. That seems to be the best way for me to get all this stuff done, to keep myself on track. And the only way I can do this is with my organizer, which is actually my cell phone, and it has a nice little calendar on there, and it keeps me on track with everything I need to do. And as you can see, this is just a page of my notebook. This is from a while back. I have a business notebook that used to serve as this function until I got my phone. But when you have all this stuff to do and you have all this traffic you want to send in, you definitely want to be organized so you can get as much traffic as soon as possible and as quickly as possible. And also a good thought I wanted to mention is if you're going to be keeping a notebook, try to write down your thoughts and actions and all your split tests, everything that's going on in your business day, because you can look back on this and you can really improve your traffic in a very short amount of time if you kind of know what you were doing last month. You see the results 30 days later, and then you can tweak and improve from there. And that's all you got to do each month. And if you do that, it will get better. And now the last is the mind maps. I love mind maps for lots of different reasons, not only for ideas, but as you can see in this example, for a website breakdown. These are all keywords I would be targeting for the picture Christmas cards a domain website. So these mind maps are perfect for keeping myself on track for my traffic strategy, because it would kind of be, let's say, day one, I would write a post on photo Christmas cards online. Now, with my mind map, after that's created, I could just put a check mark right there. Or if I'm going to do an article, a video, forum, blog post, the whole deal, I could have how many ever marks, checks, whatever goes there, and I'll just move down the list all the way around. And this way, I just stay completely organized, keep all of my content connected, because you're going to want to connect a lot of these pages, like I said, and these mind maps are one of the best ways to keep that organized. You can have it spread out here as easily as possible. Now, as you can see here, it's 5 different kind of category keywords that break out of picture Christmas cards. Now, if this was my site, Internet Bizmasters, it's broken down into, or it will be in the future, the idea of my mind map and my future site content is it's broken into 3 different sections. And one of those is for internet marketing beginners, and that's going to have a directed sales funnel that talks about list building and kind of the basics of creating money online. But there are a lot of those sites or those pages and those keywords in that section, that category section, that wouldn't fit well as a lead-in to that sales funnel. So those articles may link over to the next section and lead towards that sales funnel. So these mind maps are great for connecting your articles like that. You can make a very easy flowing website of content that your readers will love, and they'll go through each page. You'll have long page view length. You know, I've had sites where people are looking for 30 minutes because it's just content. This is the way that I do most of my authority sites planning. Right before traffic, I have it all broken down like this, and all the networking and just the plan helps me keep on track. All right, well, that is it for preparing for profits and getting ready for traffic. Pretty much I just wanted to mention real quick that tomorrow I do have Traffic Bombshell 2.0. It is going to be a 60-day step-by-step traffic plan. Got a mind map, and we're doing 15 videos. It's all traffic, and these videos, I mean, it's a lot of content, a lot of traffic, great goodies that are really going to help you out. So after that, let's just kind of hit any questions you all may have about preparing for traffic, about traffic generation in general. Let me hear what it is you'd like to know. All right, no questions yet. Well, let me quickly, I just want to show you. Oh, here's a question. Do you use AdWords or PPC? I have not used AdWords or PPC ever. I definitely want to. It's a good traffic strategy. I've just never had to use it. I've started with no money, no investment, so I had to use all my energy on free traffic strategies. So this strategy I use is all about the free techniques. I outsource most of it, so it is me pretty much paying for the work. But I haven't used AdWords or PPC yet. I have that $100 coupon. Then I definitely feel like doing just a whole experiment and campaign for the Internet Bizmasters and see how much money we can make on a $100 PPC campaign. All right, next question. After email submit, do you go to an offer page? Yeah, depending on the niche, definitely. This, as you can see right here, this is exercisesforpregnantwomen.com. This is just a niche site. I have no content filled out yet. It's been mostly just kind of as an example for a lot of students. I'm going to be filling it out here in the future very shortly. But if you sign up here, this niche doesn't respond well to getting an offer right away. A lot of the low, if it's not a make money online niche and not a kind of a major Forex or a money niche, then you want to kind of take it easy on the initial offers. You want to build that reputation. That's what the email autoresponder really is. So you will receive an email 2-3 days after you sign up to this list, and it'll have an offer on there for a ClickBank product. Now for my Internet Bizmasters and my Internet Marketing list, I have many offers on each one of the opt-ins because people are more likely to buy in the Internet Marketing niche. They're just ready to spend money. So if you have that offer, it's just extra money in your pocket. And that's exactly what you got to figure out with your sales funnel. There's lots of different ways to go about it. You can have a one-time offer right after they opt in here. You could wait for that offer until they confirm their email. You could put both, one with a one-time offer and then maybe with a downsell. All types of different marketing methods, and each niche is kind of going to require a different sales funnel. If I'm building a list, I will start off with an opt-in, an initial one-time offer, and then I won't promote another offer for about 5 days of emails. And that's just to test the market to see. I want to see how well they're going to react to that initial offer. And you'll quickly learn if people are going to buy or not in that niche. All right, next question. Which are the simplest strategies for beginners to start with? I would definitely say article marketing and video marketing are going to be a piece of cake. It's pretty much just article marketing is just like research papers, small research papers. I started making money. One of my first paychecks online was just freelance article marketing or article writing, and that's just how you just really freelance article writers just will search your keyword on Google, look for other articles that are related, do a small amount of research, and rewrite. And that's how easy article marketing is. We have a lot of content coming up with article marketing, and it's just about posting that content, that great content out there that's going to pull traffic in. And now video marketing is so great with that is because you can easily turn an article into a video. So all of these strategies that are in Traffic Bombshell 2.0 are definitely beginner techniques because they are what I started with, and there's something anyone can do. But if I were to say start right now with something and choose one, I would say either article marketing or video marketing or social media. And it's really about your strengths too. That's what all this traffic generation is. You want to choose which traffic strategy you like doing. If you don't like writing articles, do not be an article marketer. That's just a waste of your time. You can always hire this stuff out later. Find what you like doing. I used to love writing articles. I wrote so many articles, I hate it now. So I do a lot of videos, and a lot of my list subscribers have noticed that and brought that up. But it's so much easier for me to record something and make a video than actually write it. All right, next question. What would autoresponder series for exercises for pregos look like? It's about, I think the main system I have is about 12 emails here, and it's a lot about exercises that are great for pregnant women, maybe a little nutrition advice during the early pregnancy months. And the first product is a 3 days in. I believe it's a workout. It's like it's a 90-day workout or a 9-month workout plan during pregnancy. And then about 4 or 5 days later, I'm promoting a massage, a pregnancy massage ebook. And then about 4 days after that, it's a pregnancy yoga book. And all three of these sell. If someone buys the first product, they're more than likely going to buy the second and third product. So it's really about just finding that, given that good quality content. Now, before each product, I am pre-selling a little bit. So for the first one, this whole site, this whole niche is dedicated on exercising and working out. So that first product is the main seller because that's what people want. They want to know how to exercise and work out. The massage comes in 3 days later, which is perfect because you're sore after a workout. I knew this right away as a good technique because as a personal trainer, I used to own a personal training company in college. And I did this very same thing. We had a special, it was a kind of a drink or something to help your relaxation after you get sore. And it was a huge seller a good 2 days after the workout because that's when you are sore after workout. So when you think about these pregnant women, it's the same way. All right, next question. We have, what are your thoughts on PLR for content or ebook? Spin PLR? All right, I love PLR, Skip. It is a lifesaver. You're going to save hundreds of hours if you use PLR. Okay, do not spin it. Do not use it as is. Rewrite it. I know that sounds like it might take a while, but it really only takes about 1/10 of the time to rewrite something than to write it. And if you use something called articlereviser.com, I'm pretty sure it's at this. I'm pretty sure it's at. This is a great little program, and I'm pretty sure it's still free. It used to be free. And all you got to do is like take an article, or an ebook or whatever, you post it in here, and it'll break it down sentence by sentence, allow you to rewrite each sentence one at a time. And it really makes things easy for you for article marketing and creating those ebooks, especially PLR. Now, if you can train and outsource to do this pretty quick, that's the ideal way to go about the PLR. But I definitely use PLR quite often, and it's a lifesaver because it saves so much time. All right, any more questions? All right, great. Well, all right, go Titans. Yeah, man. We're not doing that great this year, but but thank you all so much for joining me tonight. It's, we're going to be hitting this traffic thing hard. I get a couple emails a day from readers needing traffic help, and we're going to definitely hit it hard here. Kim's asking, where do I get my PLR? Different places, Kim. I mean, I'll usually just do a search on Google for PLR. I know PLRstore.com is a good one. I find most of my good PLR from someone like Liz Tomei, and I can't remember the other woman's name. The Warrior Forum has a lot of great PLR places. If you check the WSO area, you can find a lot of good PLR packages that come out unnoticed that are in very profitable niches. Tiffany Dow, thank you so much, Helene. That's definitely who. She's got some great PLR out there. And if you're buying PLR from Tiffany and Liz, you're going to barely need to rewrite this stuff. It's so gold. So, but if that's it, guys, I would like to thank you all once again. And if you have any questions later on, you feel free to ask me, email me, hit me up on Skype, and I'll be sending as much great content in the future as I possibly can. Thanks a lot again, guys, and everyone have a great night.